Today's class is going to be designed around finding energy balance in the body. So sometimes as we go through life, we tend to find a dominant side. So if you think like maybe you like to write and do stuff with your right hand, or even go toward the right side or vice versa. So today's class is going to be about kind of crossing the energy over and finding a more balanced, energetic well-being within. So we're going to do a lot of kind of crossing over the body type exercises. So today we are going to start standing. If you prefer to sit or lie down, feel free to do so. If you do want to join me standing, then we'll meet all 10 toes point forward, feet about hips distance. Hands can be by your sides, palms at heart center, Hasta Mudra with the hands facing up, just whatever feels good for you. And once you get there, gently draw the eyes closed. We'll take the next couple of moments to allow ourselves to arrive for practice. Take a moment and briefly check in. Notice how you're feeling right now. Check in with the mind, the body, and even your emotional well-being. Simply become aware, notice, and let it be. The state you are in is perfect as it is. And as you're here arriving on the mat, take a moment to gently release and let go of everything that has happened this week. For that is in the past now. So gently release it, letting go. Imagine all that stuff that you did and that you didn't do just floating away from you. And doing a similar thing with anything that's left on that to-do list. All of that has its place and time. Right now is for you to be with yourself. So imagine all of that drifting away, for it'll get done when the time is right. And take a couple big, beautiful breaths, really filling the lungs completely on your inhales. And on your exhales, letting go, almost imagining like you're breathing out anything that no longer serves you. Take a couple more big breaths and begin to tune into the feeling of the breath and body as you breathe. If you could bring more balance into your life, what area of life would need balance? Today, as we energetically even out within, it'll in turn even out without the external world. So maybe you can take a moment to reflect upon where in your life you may be needing more balance, needing an energetic shift, and maybe dedicate your practice today to that. Continue to breathe through it. Stay in the body, on your mat. Take another big breath or two, truly centering within. And when you're ready, gently allow the hands to come by the sides. And on an inhale, peel your beautiful eyes open and take a couple more breaths. Though vision is in the picture, keep the gaze inwards. Continue to feel the ripple of every inhale and exhale in your body. And when you're ready, we're assuming feet are still hips distance with all 10 toes pointing forward. We're going to do what's known as the cross crawl. So I'm going to demonstrate briefly and then we'll go into it together. We're really bringing opposite energies to the other sides of the body. So on an inhale, we'll lift the right hand towards the sky and then the left foot up off the ground. And if you're working on balance, the toes can stay on the mat. If you're feeling really secure in your balance, then you can lift the foot up. On an exhale, you're going to tap either the knee or thigh and then set the limbs down by the sides. And then we'll do the other side. So you'll inhale, left hand lift, right foot lifts, and then exhale, coming across and then setting down. So let's do this together. Inhale, right hand, left foot. Exhale, tap, and set down. Inhale, left hand, right foot. Exhale, tap, and slow down. Now continue to move at your own pace, inhaling right hand, left foot. Exhale, tap, set down. Inhale, left hand, right foot. Exhale, tap, set down. Now I'm going to remove myself from cueing you. So continue to move with your breath and imagine like you're drawing opposite energy, so right side to left and left side to right, just evening out the feeling, the flow, the balance within. And we'll continue to move for a couple more rounds, moving at your own pace, synchronizing breath to movement. Do about 2 more rounds on each side. Continue to move at your own pace. Stay in the body with the breath. And once you've completed about 2 more rounds, you've done an equal amount on each side, just pause. You can have eyes open or closed and just observe how you feel. Take a couple big breaths, breathing through a slightly renewed energy flow. If your eyes are closed, gently peel them open. Continue to stay with the breath. And on your next inhale, step the feet just wider than hips distance. So they'll still be on your mat, but just slightly wider than your hip points. Inhale, hands sweep out and around, palms touch. Now on your exhale, begin to fold forward, and as you do so, bend the knees and slightly arch the spine. Hands come down towards the mat. So you want to bend the knees enough so you can sweep the mat with the hands on your exhale. And then inhale, slowly roll up, knees remain bent, slowly stacking, and then once you get to standing, roll the shoulders down the back body. Exhale. Let's do that again, and we're going to start to flow. So inhale, hands sweep up, palms touch. Exhale, dive the heart down, bend the knees as you do so. Hands will just gently sweep the ground. Inhale, come on back up, and now this time as you come to standing, hands sweep out and around, palms touch at the top, and we're going right back down. Exhale, fold, hinge at the hips, bend the knees, sweep the ground. Inhale, roll on up as you do so, hands sweep out and around, palms touch. Let's do one more beautiful flow. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, sweep the ground. Inhale, roll up as you do so, hands sweep out and around and palms touch at the top. This time, exhale, hands through heart center, down by the sides. Inhale, step the feet into hips distance and take a big breath. Again, observe how you feel. Simply pause. Breathe through the body. You're doing a great job. On your next inhale, hands sweep out and around, palms touch, and this time exhale, fold, hinging at the hips. On your next inhale, rise up halfway and pull the heart forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step the feet back behind you, and lower the knees to the ground. So we're coming into tabletop position. Inhale, make sure the wrists are directly under the shoulders and the knees hips distance, and exhale. On your next inhale, press the ground away through the hands and through the knees. Exhale again. Inhale, right hand steps out in front of you. Keep the fingertips on the ground, and then left toes step back behind you. Exhale once you get there. Low belly pulls in, press the ground away through that left hand. On your next inhale, lift the right hand and left foot up off the mat, and it can just be a hover, doesn't have to be high. On the exhale, if you want to flow with me, bring the knee towards the elbow under your belly. Inhale, shoot it out. We're going to do a couple rounds like that. Exhale, crunching, bring knee towards elbow. Inhale, reach out 2 more times. Exhale, crunch, follow your breath. Inhale, reach it out once more. Exhale, crunch, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach out, and then exhale, set down. Same thing other side. So on your next inhale, left fingertips press on the ground, right toes press on the ground. Gently press the right hand towards the mat so you feel the shoulders lift. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, left hand, right foot lifts, pull the belly in towards the spine. Exhale, crunch towards center. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, crunch. We're doing 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. You got it. One more round. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, set the hand and knee down. Big toes touch, knee spread wide, sink it back, child's pose. Allow the crown of the head to rest towards the mat beneath you and breathe. So notice how you feel right now. Send the breath through the body. Breathe deeply and just let yourself be as you are. One more big breath here. Whenever your next inhale arises, gently make your way back up, hands and knees tabletop position. Exhale once you get there, and again, make sure wrists are under shoulders, knees, hips distance, fingertips spread wide. Inhale, press the ground away through the hands and knees and find a beautiful exhale. On your next inhale, same thing, right fingertips out in front of you, left toes out in front of you. Now we're going to introduce a gentle back bend here, reaching to opposite sides of the body. So on your next inhale, first step is simply staying as you are. Second step is lifting up on that inhale. If this is enough for you and you're working on balance, stay as you are. If you want to go a little bit further on your exhale, you're going to bend the left knee, possibly bring that right hand behind you, simply reaching back. This might be as far as you go. If you want to go a little bit further, maybe you reach back and find a bind, holding onto that left foot with the right hand. Now it helps to find a gazing point, somewhere that's not going to move. If you have the bind, then you're going to kick back towards the hand, so the foot kicks towards the wall behind you, the hand keeps the bind. Draw that right shoulder forward and keep the knee kind of pointing down towards the mat beneath you, low belly pulls in and up. Wherever you're at is perfect. Find what works in your body and breathe in. Let's take 2 more big breaths. 1 more breath. On your exhale, wherever you're at, slowly release and set the hand and knee back down. Take a big breath once the limbs are on the mat, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale, left fingertips on the ground, right toes on the ground. Maybe you stay here. Exhale. On your next inhale, if you want to go a little bit further, maybe you lift up. Pause for a breath, establish your balance, find somewhere to look on the ground. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you bend that right knee and then reach the left hand back. And this might be where you stop. That's a-okay. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe you find that bind, reaching around the ankle, kicking the foot back towards the hand, pulling the belly up towards the spine, and pressing that right hand towards the ground. Knee spins down, low belly pulls in, left shoulder draws forward. Breathe for a couple more breaths. We're connecting left to right side body. Breathe here. 1 more big breath. Wherever you're at on an exhale with control, slowly lower back down. Bring the knees close together or touching. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, sink the hips back towards the heels. Child's pose with the knees drawn towards each other. Sink the forehead down towards the mat and breathe here. Hands can be extended out in front of you, or maybe you bring them by the sides with palms facing up, finding a nice release in the shoulders as well. Even out your breath. Notice what you're feeling. Let yourself just be in your body, observing all the feels. Couple more breaths. Let's take 1 more big breath here, feeling the breath ripple in and out of the body. If your hands are by your sides, on your next inhale, reach them back out in front of you and exhale once they get there. On your next inhale, walk the hands back up towards you until you're sitting all the way up on the heels. Great job. Exhale, swing those legs out and around in front of you, and we're going to come to a cozy seat. So your choice, legs can be crossed or extended, find whatever works in your body. Sit up nice and tall once you get there. We're going to do another little energy medicine technique here, and it's going to be the crown pull. So the way we're going to do that is you're going to take your hands and then place your fingertips in the middle of your forehead. So the fingers are essentially kind of going to be pressing towards each other, but you're finding the line in the middle of the forehead. Take an inhale here, and then on your exhale, you're going to press the fingers in towards the skull and then drag them apart. So you're feeling like you're opening the third eye, the forehead. And then you can do that again. So you'll inhale, press towards the forehead, and exhale, draw across. Now, if you'd like, you can continue through the skull. So you start making your way up towards the hairline, you press and then drag across the skull. I'm not pressing totally because my hair is in a ponytail right now, but you'll continue through the head. So you'll press and then pull apart. And it's really this feeling like you're opening not only the third eye with the forehead, but the crown chakra as you move through the top of the skull. So continue to work all the way down through the back of the head, pulling across. And just observe the sensations that you're feeling. Breathe through it. You can use as much kind of pressure as you'd like, however it feels good. And then once you eventually make your way through the back of the skull, you'll continue down the back of your neck. So you'll press through the neck, pull in opposite directions, and continue like that. And just breathe through the opening sensation. And whenever you get to the base of your neck, just pause for a moment and then we'll meet up. So you can pull across the shoulders and then we'll meet up with the hands on the knees for one more kind of pulling massage technique. So once you're done with the skull and the back of the neck, bring your right hand and place it on your left shoulder. So you're going across the body and then gently press the fingertips in towards the shoulder. Big inhale and then exhale, pull downwards and then simply come across the body. Same thing other side. So left hand to right shoulder, gently press the fingertips in towards the shoulder, draw down, and then come across the body. If you want to do that one more time, feel free to do so. Maybe you add some organic movement, maybe moving the neck or giving yourself a gentle twist. Just kind of find what feels organic and good. We are, again, bringing energies to other sides of the body, so listen to your body and find any other movements that serve your body right now. Continue to breathe and stay in tune with your inner world. Once you're ready, we'll simply meet up seated with the eyes drawn closed. But take your time, give yourself whatever you need before arriving in your seated posture. Once you get there, take a couple of big cleansing breaths. So on the inhales, imagine like you're bringing in new space, new vital energy. And on your exhales, you can even breathe out through the mouth, but imagine that you're getting rid of anything that no longer serves your body. So maybe we stirred up some energy and now you just get rid of that. So take a couple more big breaths, really breathing in a beautiful new light energy and exhaling that which no longer serves you. About 2 more times. Whenever you're ready, you can resume normal breathing, simply finding a beautiful pace of your own breath. Continue to feel the breath in the body. Sit up nice and tall, crown of the head reaches forward, and relax the shoulders, soften the belly and legs. Relax the forehead, eyebrows, and eyes. As you soften the cheeks and jaw, relax your nose. Allow the ears to soften and relax the back of your head. Continue to soften your body around the spine. So the back and spine is nice and lifted, but imagine like everything else just softens around it. On your inhales, imagine breathing in and sending a beautiful white light down to the base of the spine. On the exhales, imagine this white light traveling out the spine, up the spine, and out the nose. A couple more like that. Inhale, breathe in, beautiful white light goes all the way down to the base of the spine. On your exhales, it travels up the spine and out your nose. A couple more rounds. And again, you can simply feel the breath for a few more rounds. You could continue that exercise, or simply allow yourself to drift away, feeling whatever's going on within. Eventually, add some gentle wiggles to your fingers and your toes. And then draw your palms to touch at heart center with prayer hands and gently keep the eyes closed. Notice how you feel right now. So just like at the beginning of class, observe the mind, the body, even your emotional well-being. Notice how you feel now in comparison to the beginning of our time together. You may feel the same, different, but just become aware. Notice. Gently give yourself a smile and thank yourself for showing up here today, for practicing yoga and taking time to even out the energies within. Thank you for sharing your beautiful practice and energy and light with me here today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.